because you can imagine the planes. Some are taken out of those planes, some remain because they are heavy. Some remain because they are heavy with the things they are doing. Some will remain because of a lot of things. I'll just cite some. Pride, unforgiveness, lying. All those things cannot stand before God because God is pure. God is love. God is glorious. And if we have those in us, we won't be taken in the twinkling of an eye. Remain on the plane, you crash. The car is driving, maybe the driver has ruptured, you were the passenger, you are going to crash. It's going to be chaotic. Sometimes my mind cannot fathom what is going to happen then. But the question to each one of us today is, are we going to fly away? Or we'll have that weight that will make us heavy and not fly like a feather? Because if you throw a stone in the air, it will come right down. But if you throw a feather, it will float. It will float away. It will come down eventually, but it will float away. It's lighter. This question of am I going to go, it is a one-to-one thing with God. There are things we think, because we are born again Christians, washed by the blood of Jesus. But there are things that we need God to deal with. Ask the Holy Spirit that we deal with those things. Greed. You can't be greedy and expect to be light. And forgiveness, you can't. And expect to be light. Lying. Do you know lying is a serious thing? Let me just take you to Hebrew. Because sometimes, where have you been? Where have you been these days? Oh, I have been here, been there. And when you were just in Wrexham, you are lying. And lying, God does not take it lightly. In Revelation chapter 22, verse 15. And these are the people that will be without, which won't come in, who are outside God's glory. And the Bible says, for without are dogs, sorcerers, whoremongers, murderers, idolaters, and whosoever loves and makes a lie. But in other Bibles, it says something different. But lying in here, lying is one of the things that would let us remain, will make us remain, instead of joining with Christ and enjoying with Him. In the English dictionary, there were 3 definitions of rapture. A feeling of intense pleasure and joy. And if we miss that, we are going to miss that intense pleasure and joy to be in the presence of God. To be blissful, to be euphoric, elation. The other one says, rapture is the transporting of a believer from earth to heaven at the second coming of Jesus Christ. And when Christians will arise along with the dead to meet Jesus as He comes to take His own. And so I wouldn't want to miss that. I think I've said this before, but one time I was watching this Christian movie, and it was about rapture. There was this girl, Christian. She was born again, filled with the Spirit. And that pastor in that town, they were going full force to bring people. And bars were shutting down, pubs were shutting down, and the owners were not happy because people stopped going to those places and were coming to church. And they made a plan and said, okay, let's set this pastor up. And they set him up with this girl. As he was leaving, as that girl, she remained behind and said, you pray for me, and all this and all that. Then two men came and got him and undressed him and put him to shame. But when that girl who used to go preaching with the pastor came, and people told him the story, oh, they got the pastor with this girl, the pastor had nothing to do with anything. She thought, he's betrayed me, I'm not going to go back to his church again. And she went away and she never came back. And one day, her mother went to the market. She came home and said, what are you still doing here? And she said, oh, I wasn't planning to go anywhere. I said, no, all the people in your church are missing. When someone went there, they just found clothes on the floor. Even your pastor is missing. Only clothes is left on the floor. He's gone. And she said, how can the pastor go? Because of that. I said, no, the pastor was just framed. She had so much anger. She didn't have forgiveness in her heart. And therefore, she remained because of her anger. It blinded her. Her unforgiveness made her heavy. How painful to know that I could have gone. If only I had forgiven. It had nothing to do with her, but she made it a business, and she was angry and she was unforgiving. Are we unforgiving? Are we angry where we can't forgive someone? I mean, if someone does something wrong to us, of course it pains us. We have emotions, we are people, we are human beings. But forgive. Lest the Lord comes and you remain. Refrain from pride. I can't do this. I can't be this. Greed. And belief. Disobedience. Going into the world and preach the gospel. Bring them up. All those there are things I didn't want to cite like murder and all that because as born again Christians we don't do that. We know it's there, anyone knows. Even those who are not Christians, not everyone murders people. But these are things that are in our own hearts. To get rid of those, to be ready. That girl remained because of one simple mistake. She became heavy. Like I said, it is painful to know I could have been there, but I'm not. I tell everyone, I think 3-4 years ago, 5 years ago, probably in 2013, I did this interview where it was for top nurses. And I did my presentation. I did my interview. Even my manager, he was doing that, and I thought it's coming, but it didn't come. And I was so hurt. I knew I was going to be there when the girl came to my ward. Who was had interviewed with me and had gone for the same ward. I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy to see her. I thought that was going to be me. And I do not want, me personally, to find myself here. I'm sitting with someone there, they go, I just see their clothes, and I know definitely that's rapture. Jesus is coming. Why am I here? Why am I not going there? I can jump no matter what. Why am I not there? It is painful. But imagine, for me, I've forgotten about it, but imagine eternally, forever and ever, you're feeling that pain. I knew that. I knew it. Why didn't I do this? Why didn't I do that? The word so that the heaviness, that heavy stone that may keep us and cause us to remain here, may be washed away. Because it might cost us eternal joy and peace and communion with God, who is holy. And did you know God is holy? He is so holy that the seraphim, they're angels, they're the seventh angels that sing to God all the time. They hide their faces and cover their feet in the presence of God because He is so holy. And you think He will tolerate my unforgiveness? Because even without Him saying anything, I'll just cow away and walk away because I know I cannot stand this holiness. And I looked up these seraphim. They are heavenly beings that belong to the high. Above it, let me start in verse 1. In the year that King Uzziah died, I saw the Lord sitting upon a throne, high and lifted up, and His train filled the temple. Above it, the seraphims, each one has 6 wings. With 2, He covered His face. With 2, He covered His feet. And with 2, He did fly. And the one cried unto another and said, Holy, holy, holy is the Lord of hosts. The whole earth is full of His glory. That's how holy God is. And we need to prepare ourselves to stand before such a holy God. Because if that seraphim, God decides to send that seraphim and say, go into that church today, the seraphim is not God, but it's a spiritual being. We would run, probably die from heart attack. But they cover their faces because they're in the presence of a holy God. Hallelujah.
Amen.
And their feet. What more? Who can stand? Who then can stand with impurities in His presence? Not a chance. Except through Christ Jesus. Through the blood of the Lamb that was born without defect in His body and without blemish in His life on earth. Without defect. He was pure even in body as a human being. But His life was without blemish. Because the Bible said He sinned not, never sinned. He took our sins, put our sins on Him, but He never sinned, without blemish. We come into the presence of God by the blood of Jesus, and we can come into His presence in no other way. Because Hebrews 10:19 says, having therefore, brethren, boldness to enter into the holiest by the blood of Jesus. The blood that is pure. The blood that cleanses us from all unrighteousness. That's the only way we can go before the holy God, the righteous God, the merciful God, the God with grace, Amen. The loving God.
Amen.
It's the only way we can go before him. It's through the blood of Jesus. He is the Lamb of God that takes away the sins of the world. And how we can go before God. But we live in a world where people cross paths with everyone. Because today is about our lives, here and after. Whether it's we are waiting for rapture or whether we die. Because it says whether we die, it's not dying, it's just sleeping in the Lord, because we are going to wake up and be caught up with him. So whether we die or not, but it's time to prepare. We need to ask the Lord daily for forgiveness, to wash us with his blood, so that when he comes, he will find us shameless and ready for him. Like the 5 virgins. 5 were foolish. They went as well. Like everyone goes to church on Sunday, prayer meetings, choir, women's meeting, men's meeting, children's meeting, this meeting, building meeting, every meeting. There were 10 of them. They were going there, but 5 of them were foolish. They were not ready for the coming of the bridegroom. 5 were. And so we need to ask forgiveness every day, to be ready like the 5 virgins that were clever, not to be the foolish ones. I like the way David used to do things, King David. In Psalm 51, verse 7 to 8, wash me, and I shall be whiter than snow. Make me to hear joy and gladness, that the bones which thou hast broken may rejoice. Wash me, purge me with hyssop, and I shall be clean. Wash me, and I shall be whiter than snow. I want to be whiter than snow. For the Lord every day. We ask him to wash us every day. Leave that anger, come. Leave the greediness, come to me. Leave the pride, come to me. Leave the lying, come to me. In Matthew 11:28, come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Come to God today. In Genesis chapter 7, verse 1, God was calling Noah out of the world, calling the people out of the world, out of their lady's land, all the pains they were going through, the things that were not fruitful to them, to their spirit and their bodies. He was calling them, come into the ark. Do you know God was in the ark? He said to Noah, come, you and your family and all that you have, come into the ark. God was there in the ark. And so he is calling us. Maybe we go to, because I said I will, it's not talking today, and to Noah, come thou, all and all thy house in the ark. For thee have I seen righteousness before me in this generation. Come. Let's come today to God. Let's go to him. He's calling us, come to me today. And why I say he is he's always there, this is just by the way, he's always, Noah, go. God was in the ark. God is here today for us. He's saying to us, come. He invites us to come to him and leave the world, no matter how sweet and lovely it may look, it is just full of pain. It is just temporal. We have to look at something that is permanent, that is eternal life with God. But we cannot have eternal life with God when we have got all these other forces before in us. We should always remember that God is holy, and in His presence there can't be anything else but holy and clean, like a white bedsheet. Holy and clean. And every day go to God. Like I said before, this is a personal thing. See those 10 virgins. They thought, probably everyone thought, oh, we are in the same boat. We always go to these weddings together, we always do this together, but they were not. They can be like mega churches. They think, oh yeah, it's brother this, brother that, brother this. But they're just brother here on earth. But you are not in the same boat. It's a personal thing. It's you to make a decision to come to the Lord. May this God's word take root in our hearts. May we spread it abroad that many people may come to the Lord. He calls us gently to come to Him every day, because we know not the day or the hour except the Father. But we are wise. We have got this word which gives us wisdom. It says, watch for these signs, so we can see the signs of the end. May the Lord bless His word. Amen.